All right. Good morning, good morning. Oops. Wow, crash. Good morning. Let's see, put that over there. All right. Today is our Christmas in July, day 2. I woke up this morning not knowing what day of the week it was. I was thinking it was Tuesday because, good morning, Gail. Thank you for watching. I thought it was Tuesday for some reason because I was on here yesterday and I was like, oh no, I forgot to do XYZ. It's on my Monday list. And then when I realized it was Monday, I realized, oh good, I'm not behind. So, like I said, day 2, and I did want to say something. So I've been showing you a handful of cards featuring the Sweetest Christmas suite bundle kind of thing, and some of it, well, the suite is not available. It'll be back in stock. You know, we just had so much fun with it in the beginning of, well, as the demonstrator, you get to order it early if you wanted to. So that was June. And then beginning of July, I think we all just fell in love with it and started playing with it. So anyway, that is not orderable right now. So, but let's face it, it is, good morning, Diana. It is July. So we have a little bit of time to play with our Christmas goodies, right? I also wanted to show you guys this card. I posted a picture of it last week. This was blends. Last week I definitely were pulling out the blends. But this is some embossing, some coloring. The coloring of the scarf and the hat I changed from what was in the catalog. This was inspired by a card that's in the catalog. But I definitely tried to recreate the moose antlers. So that took me a little bit of time and I got to play with that, so that was fun. All right, so this week for celebration, I'm going to be posting, and not here on Christmas in July, but I'm going to be talking about this Rings of Love designer series paper. It is 12 by 12. It is free with a, oh, thank you, Diana. It is free with a, here in the States, a $50 order. It's one of the free items you can choose when you place an order. And this coordinates, so this paper coordinates with the Ringed with Nature. And this is a bundle that has a, they're calling them hybrid embossing folders. And so you can, it's really cool, is, I'm going to show you some cards later in the week, but you can emboss your paper and cut it out all at the same time. So you just pass it through the machine once and it cuts out and embosses. That's super cool. But that paper, the paper from Celebration coordinates with this set. And so when I first looked at this set, I was like, I don't know. Hello, Pat. I'm so glad you're watching. But the more I looked at it and the more, honestly, when I saw some people playing with it, then I was like, okay, I think this is an awesome set because it's, I'm going to show you the paper here in a minute, but it's versatile, right? So you have Merry Christmas, but you also have Thinking of You, Get Well Soon, Happy Anniversary, and a couple months ago I was looking for a Happy Anniversary stamp, and I couldn't find one in my stash, which was kind of surprising to me. But so that's the, it coordinates with that, and you can find that in the mini catalog on, I don't know, it's in the mini catalog. Okay, so there's that. Let me show you the paper. So this paper I cut down. It comes 12 by 12, but I cut it down to 4x6s to show you. It's easier to manage. But look at the little house, it's so cute. Wouldn't that be cute for like a for someone who just bought a house? And these birds are super cute. Look at those birds. And I'm not a bird person, so that's kind of crazy that I really, really like those birds. But you've got kind of a fall theme going, the mushrooms. I think some of the dyes cut these out, will cut the mushrooms out. Look at the cute little butterfly you have there. And here you have just kind of a basic foliage, green, I'd say greenery, but you've got all different colors going on here. And then this guy is definitely leaning towards poinsettias, but I don't think you could, it doesn't have to just stick to Christmas, right? And then let's flip those over so we can see those. And so this is the backs, or the other side. This is so pretty. I can't wait to show you one of the cards I created with this guy here. But so medallions. This is kind of a watercolor effect. These guys you can cut out with the dyes. This one, I was gonna say I used, oh yes, I did use this, and I'll show you the card later in the week with that guy. And here's just some trees, pretty. So let me tell you about the card we're gonna be making today. It is from the annual catalog. It is, we had this stamp and this punch last year, and I played with it and I loved it. So it's still around, which is awesome. It is the Peaceful Deer, and like I said, it's a punch. So there's that one. Oops, there you go, the punch. So that's going to punch out your deers that are dancing or flying, or they're jumping. Deers don't dance or fly, they jump. Right? Okay. So we're going to be playing with that. Let me show you the card, and I'm going to tell you a little story about this card. Is it came about because when I was cutting the 4x6 paper so that I could show you guys, and I had it sitting on my trimmer like this, and I was cutting and I wasn't paying attention, and I had some sitting on the top part of the trimmer, and I was using the bottom part of the trimmer. I sliced right through my paper, and so it got cut at this angle, and I was like, okay, so now what do I do with it? So this is how this card came about, because I was going super fast with my paper trimmer and I wasn't paying attention, so there's a lesson in that somewhere. Okay, so we're gonna call this the Poinsettia Designer Series paper. So we're gonna use that, and we're gonna turn it into a card. We're gonna start with, right, of course, deers dance. Oh, they fly. Yes, I can't see the whole comment. They do fly, don't they? Yes, they do. Oops, let me see if I can get this. There you go. Yes, it was a happy accident, definitely. All right, so this is Poppy Parade. So our card base is Poppy Parade. We're gonna use our bone folder to get a nice score, nice fold. I pressed pretty hard to get it to kind of smash the fibers in there to get it to lay flat. We're gonna take, this is Shaded Spruce. And so we are gonna run this through the, good morning Lola, I'm so happy you're here. We're gonna run this through the embossing machine. And, oops, we're gonna use one of, so the Wintry 3D embossing folders come in a pack of 2. There's this and the snowflakes that I showed you on the moose card. So it's a skinnier embossing folder. So we are, it's gonna work that way. Yeah, We are only going to do one side of the card because the designer series paper is going to hide the non-embossed part. So we're going to get our sandwich. We're going to put it in, with the fold going in first. We're going to run this through like so. And we're also going to run a tag through there. So the tailored tags, tailor-made tags is what they're called. So this right here, this is tailor-made tags. And we're taking the biggest one, kind of with like the circular top there. And we're gonna cut that out, which I already did. And we're gonna run that through the embossing folder as well. So let's get all that done. There we go, like so. And then since we have the embossing machine here, I'm just gonna, I normally stamp first, but let's just be wild and crazy and cut out. I took, this is the middle circle. So you can it's either the third biggest or the third smallest, however you want to count it, but it's from the Stylish Shape dies. And you guys know I love a good label. Need to find all my pieces. So we're going to run that through the machine. Make sure it's facing the right way. Okay, so how's everybody doing for this Monday morning? Are we happy it's Monday? Another week? Okay, we got that piece, that piece. I think we're done with the machine, so let's put that away. Oops. And I use my plates to hold my phone stand. So hopefully the phone stand doesn't fall. There's this. Okay. So now let's go back and we're going to stamp. And we're going to stamp the deer. So I'm just using a piece of scrap paper. And this is crumb cake. And I'm going to use Early Espresso ink to stamp the deer. And because I was using my blend so much last week, I started thinking, and I've actually had conversations with, or talked about with some of you guys, that coloring is not your thing. And that's okay. If coloring's not your thing, that's okay. That's one of the many reasons I love Stampin' Up, because you can create and be creative however you want. If you don't want to color, you don't want the blends, you're like, oh, it's just too much, then you don't have to. But I wanted to show you an image that you just stamp and punch out. And let's see, let's make sure we got his tail and his hooves all in the right spot. There we go. So when I punch out, I always punch out kind of upside down so that you can see the image. Obviously you want to make sure it's all within the space you need. So there is our deer. Pretty cute, right? Okay. So there's that. And then we're going to stamp using Poppy Parade. We're going to stamp the greeting. And did I get the greeting? Yeah. So I took the greeting from the Peaceful Deer stamp, Sending Love and Peace this season. And we're just going to stamp that guy on the petal pink circle. I have to get on my tiptoes in the glare. There we go. So we're gonna do that. Oh, good. All right. So now let's build our tag first. So we're just gonna use a little bit of seal. Oops. And you can always, use glue dots for this guy if you want. Oh my goodness. Always when I'm on camera, right? Okay. So I went a little crazy, so we're just gonna smush that adhesive back behind the neck there. So we're gonna put this guy kind of like that. And then we're gonna use some dimensionals and add this guy. Where are my dimensionals? There we go. Like so. So there's those pieces. All right. So this happy accident, thank you Diana for that. We're going to be putting on like so, and then we're going to trim off the edge. And I've kind of seen this trend online with the angle cut. Mine was just not intentional. Oops, right? So we're just gonna line this guy up like so. There's this. And then we're gonna take our snips and cut off the end. Let's put this guy on the front of our card base. We'll go down. How do you guys put your adhesive on when you guys are building cards? Do you go in a square on the back side? Do you do lines? Do you do little dashes? I'm always fascinated by watching people do how they adhere stuff. Because we all, right, we all do it different and we all get the same results. Pretty paper things. All right, so this guy's gonna go on here just a little angled, and then we're going to take off the back sides of the dimensionals. We're gonna put this guy on here like so, and we are almost done. So this ribbon is soft seafoam. I used it on the last Facebook Live on last Friday. I used it, and I had just this little strip left over, so I thought, yeah, let's use it on here because it was sitting on my desk. So this guy right here, I'm just tying a knot. I don't want a big loop or bows or anything, and we're just going to trim it like so. Oops. And then I'm going to use a glue dot to put it right on top of there. Let's see. And we've got a little bit of bling to add to this card because in the beginning I said that deers don't fly. Duh. Yes, they do. So there's our kind of a smashed knot, like so. And then we have these rhinestones, red rhinestones, that you can throw on. And literally, we're not going to throw it, we're going to place it on the deer's nose, because we all know that one of these guys has a red nose. So cute, oh my gosh. When I added that, I was like, okay, I'm good, I like the card. And then I also threw on some, we have these elegant faceted gems that are pretty sparkly. Oops, My thing always wants to come off. They're sparkly and they actually have a little bit of texture to them too. So let's just kind of put these guys randomly. There's frosted ones, there's clear ones, and then maybe we'll go with like champagne colored ones. I don't know. What do you guys think? I always have to do 3. At least 3, right? So this is our card for today using the Peaceful Deer stamp set and punch. Super cute. I didn't bring anything over for the inside of the card, so once again, maybe I'll just make a whole post with all the insides of the card. Sure, why not? But super cute, right? Just an accident that I cut the paper at the angle, didn't know what I was going to do with it, but I was definitely keeping the paper, and now I ended up with 2 super cute cards. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great Monday. Hopefully you're able to do whatever you consider to be fun, whether it's paper crafting, take a walk. I don't know, maybe I'll get in the pool today. That sounds fun. So I will be back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. doing day 3 of Christmas in July. I will have a link in the description if you would like to place an order. And thank you guys for watching. You guys have a great day. Bye.